In the late hours of January 17th, officers on patrol pulled over a vehicle that they suspected for driving under the influence. They engaged the subject in a conversation. He did produce a driver's license. They asked him to step out of the vehicle to conduct a field sobriety test, and that's when things went bad. The officer repeatedly asked him. When he wouldn't step out of the vehicle, the officer attempted to shut off the vehicle. At that time, the subject grabbed hold of the officer, pulled him into the vehicle, with him half inside the vehicle and half out, and attempted to take off. A second officer on scene attempted to rescue the officer uh, and distract him from the vehicle from being so as not to be dragged. He was struck by the vehicle. The first officer that was being dragged was able to get out of this gentleman's grip. They both fell to the ground, returned to their vehicle, and engaged in a pursuit.
I mean, how far was that first officer dragged by the vehicle?
Just a few feet. This happened in This all took place within seconds.
Okay. And then, where did this start and where did the pursuit lead you to? How far was the pursuit?
Quite a distance. It started in the area of Memphis, Bel Air. Subject got onto the freeway of 71 northbound, then taking 90, getting off on West 44th, and ultimately crashing into a home. Never an officer was attacked for nothing more than doing his job, not in this manner, where somebody was actually meant to do harm to a police officer.
I mean, how are the officers?
Luckily, both officers sustained no injuries. The suspect is in custody. He has a quite an extensive criminal history. He was on parole at the time for a felonious assault charge. This was such a lawless act. There is no more lawless act than attack of a police officer. The police officer is nothing more than an arm of the people. He's representing the people and the safety of the people. And to attack someone in this manner is attack on the society in itself. Well, at this time, he's being charged with attempted murder of a police officer, felonious assault on a police officer, failing to comply with a lawful police order, that being the felony fleeing and obstruction.
Yeah, can
You can't. The officers were doing nothing more than trying to keep the community safe.
Sure.
Well, one of the things that I think was important is these officers were attacked for nothing more than the color of their uniform. All right. We would like to see it in the future that there be an additional charge of adding a hate crime to something like this. As I stated, these officers are nothing more but a tool of the people. They were there to keep a community safe. All right. In doing their duties.